When I was going through an old sketchbook, I found two different drawings of unicorns. I thought it would be super cute to combine them into one drawing. I started out by drawing the more emo unicorn. I remember when I did the original drawing for this unicorn, I absolutely loved it because even though she was sort of dark and gloomy, the butterfly kind of on her nose kind of showed that she still saw the beauty in things. A little later, I realized that my emo unicorn was actually an emo horse. So in the new version of her, she is going to have a horn. I wanted her to have a very sweet expression so that even though her outfit and hair made her look kind of scary, I guess, she still looked very sweet and soft. I knew I was going to have the Irish unicorn resting its head on her shoulder, so I ended up making her look like she was looking to the left with a very loving expression. Because the emo unicorn looks like a unicorn with human traits, I wanted the Irish unicorn to be similar. But I didn't know exactly what I wanted her to look like yet. I looked up a reference picture. When I looked up Irish unicorn, I got things like this. This is awful. So then I looked up Irish horses, which was closer to what I actually wanted. So a couple things that I noticed about my references was that most of them were very broad horses with black and white markings and tufts on their ankles. So I want to incorporate most of these traits into my unicorn. Most of my references, the Irish horses, had black hair, but because I don't want her hair to clash with the emo pony's hair, I made her hair orange. The original drawings were only from last year, even though the sketchbook looks like it's about 100. There are some things that I feel like I've done a lot better and that there has been some growth even though it's only been a year. I decided not to show the Irish unicorn's other ear because I figured wherever I put it, it would just be kind of awkward. So let's just say that her ear is tucked behind her hair. Another thing I really love about this drawing is that the Irish unicorn's hair is very curly and playful, which kind of suits her personality. And the emo unicorn has kind of flat, sharp hair, which suits her. I added some final details to make them look more like the originals and a little heart bubble. And of course I had to add the butterfly from the emo unicorn's nose. Only if this butterfly landed on her nose, I think you wouldn't be able to see the rest of her face. The new butterfly is definitely more detailed and a lot prettier than the old one. The one thing that I liked more in the original drawing was that the Irish unicorn's hair was very messy, which I thought suited her personality better because she's a very playful, free creature. But overall, I think the new drawing is definitely an improvement. One last thing that I think contrasts from the two characters that I think actually works really well together is that the emo unicorn's eyelashes are very sharp and look like they might have like mascara or something, while the Irish unicorn's eyelashes are more natural looking. I decided to leave both the unicorn's base for the body a white because I couldn't think of a color that would suit either character better, since Irish horses are typically white with black spots, and I couldn't think of a color to go with the black of the emo unicorn. I added a crease above the Irish unicorn's eye to show that she was closing them really hard since she was really enjoying that cuddle with her girlfriend. I also added a tuft of fluff above her nose to show that she was very fluffy, like most Irish horses are. I know it's pretty hard to see, but the hooves are actually outlined in yellow. I was going to outline the horns in yellow too, but I thought they would get lost in the hair, especially on the emo unicorn. Between the two original drawings, the only thing that was colored was the butterfly, and the butterfly was pink, so I kept him the same color. Here's some YouTube magic for you. The Irish unicorn is just magically colored in. I still wanted them to have a very cartoony feel, so I didn't do much shading. It was mostly just blocked in. The only thing that I really shaded was the hair. I know this sounds kind of weird, but I actually really liked the way the emo unicorn's hair looked before I had it fully colored in with just the edges being black. The one thing that I would change about this drawing is that her bottom part of her hair gets lost in the hoodie, but other than that, I really like the way this drawing turned out. I went in with a white colored pencil to kind of soften everything and blend everything together since I'm not using watercolors on this drawing. I gave the butterfly a gradient and a couple of black lines to make him a bit more interesting. After filling in the heart and making the emo unicorn blushing, the drawing was complete. I hope you enjoyed watching the creation of this drawing as much as I did creating it.